listening to NOAA Weather Radio station WWF36 in Hesperia, transmitting on a frequency of 162.475 megahertz. The current time is 3:06 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Conditions around the area at 2 p.m. At Muskegon, it was mostly sunny. The temperature was 84 degrees, the dew point 54, and the relative humidity 35%. The wind was east at 13 miles an hour, gusting to 21. The pressure was 30.23 inches and falling. Across the remainder of western lower Michigan, skies ranged from sunny to mostly sunny, and temperatures were between 81 and 83 degrees. In southeast lower Michigan, it was mostly sunny, and temperatures were between 79 and 81 degrees. Across northern lower Michigan, temperatures were between 79 and 81 degrees. At Big Rapids, haze was reported. It was mostly sunny at Cadillac, Manistee, and Traverse City. In the Upper Peninsula, Sault Ste. Marie was 73 degrees under sunny skies, and in Marquette, it was sunny with a temperature of 79. In neighboring states, Milwaukee was 74 degrees under mostly sunny skies. In Chicago, it was mostly sunny and the temperature was 82. Green Bay was 81 degrees under sunny skies. Once again, at 2 p.m., Muskegon was 84 degrees under mostly sunny skies. On Lake Michigan, at Big Sable Point, winds were northwest at 4 knots and the temperature was 74 degrees. At the Muskegon Lighthouse, winds were southeast at 9 knots and the temperature was 80 degrees. At the South Haven Lighthouse, winds were northeast at 4 knots and the temperature was 80 degrees. At the Southern Lake Michigan buoy, winds were east at 6 knots. The lake water temperature 67 degrees. Wave heights 1 foot. At the Northern Lake Michigan buoy, winds were southeast at 6 knots. The lake water temperature 65 degrees. Air temperature 66 degrees. Wave heights 1 foot. Now here is your local forecast. Through early evening, sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. East winds around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear. Lows in the mid-50s. East winds around 10 miles per hour. Tuesday, sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Light winds. Tuesday night, mostly clear. Lows in the mid-50s. Light winds. Wednesday, sunny. Highs in the upper 70s near Lake Michigan and the mid-80s inland. Light winds. Wednesday night, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 50s. Light winds. Thursday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower to mid-80s. Thursday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the upper 50s. Friday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Friday night, partly cloudy with a 20% chance of rain showers. Lows in the mid-50s. Saturday, partly sunny with a 20% chance of rain showers. Highs in the upper 70s. Saturday night, partly cloudy in the evening, then becoming mostly cloudy. A chance of rain showers and a slight lows in the upper 50s. Chance of rain 40%. Sunday, partly sunny with a chance of rain showers and a slight chance of thunderstorms. Highs in the mid-70s. Chance of rain 40%. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers. Lows in the upper 50s. Monday, partly sunny with a 20% chance of rain showers. Highs in the mid-70s. Here is the nearshore forecast for waters within 5 nautical miles from shore for the following: Whitehall to Pentwater, Michigan. Through early evening, west winds around 10 knots. Sunny. Waves less than 1 foot. Tonight, north winds around 10 knots veering southeast after midnight. Clear. Waves 1 foot or less. Tuesday, southeast winds 10 to 15 knots varying south 5 to 10 knots in the late morning and early afternoon, then veering west early in the afternoon. Sunny. Waves 1 foot or less. Tuesday night, north winds 5 to 10 knots varying southeast after midnight. Mostly clear. Waves less than 1 foot. Wednesday, southeast winds 5 to 10 knots varying southwest early in the afternoon. Sunny. Waves less than 1 foot. Wednesday night, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots backing southeast in the late evening and overnight. Mostly clear. Waves less than 1 foot. Thursday, southeast winds around 5 knots varying southwest in the late morning and early afternoon, then veering northwest 10 to 15 knots early in the afternoon. Mostly sunny. Waves 1 foot or less. Friday, east winds 10 to 15 knots backing northeast early in the afternoon. Mostly sunny. Waves around 1 foot. Saturday, southeast winds 10 to 20 knots. Partly sunny. Waves 1 to 2 feet. Here is the nearshore forecast for waters within 5 nautical miles from shore for the following: Grand Haven to Whitehall, Michigan. Through early evening, west winds 5 to 10 knots. Sunny. Waves less than 1 foot. Tonight, north winds around 10 knots varying east in the late evening and overnight. Mostly clear. Waves 1 foot or less. Tuesday, east winds 10 to 15 knots varying southeast 5 to 10 knots in the late morning and early afternoon, then veering west early in the afternoon. Sunny. Waves 1 foot or less. Tuesday night, north winds 5 to 10 knots veering east after midnight. Mostly clear. Waves less than 1 foot. Wednesday, southeast winds 5 to 10 knots veering west early in the afternoon. Sunny. Waves less than 1 foot. Wednesday night, northwest winds 5 to 10 knots veering east after midnight. Mostly clear. Waves less than 1 foot. Thursday, southeast winds around 5 knots veering west early in the afternoon. Sunny. Waves less than 1 foot. Friday, east winds 10 to 15 knots. Mostly sunny. Waves 1 foot or less. Saturday, southeast winds 15 to 25 knots decreasing to 10 to 15 knots early in the afternoon. Partly sunny. Waves 1 to 2 feet. Thanks for listening to NOAA Weather Radio Station WWF36 in Hesperia, transmitting on a frequency of 162.475 MHz. The current time is 3:14 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.